Hello, Rocketeers. I am here again with you today to practice another important skill to be ready for kindergarten. So today we are going to be practicing writing our first and last name. I know you've probably been practicing a lot with your first name, but it is equally important to practice your last name because both of those are your very own name. So it is very important that you know how to spell your whole name. So what I'm going to show you is a couple different fun things you can do. So I'm going to tip you down so you can see my paper a little better. So what I have is a highlighter. If I'm still working on being able to write my first and last name really well, I'm going to have my mom or dad help me to start. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my mom and dad, or my grandma and grandpa, or auntie and uncle, write my name for me first with a highlighter. So if I was a grandma or grandpa, I would write Miss De La Rosa, because that is my name. So notice now I can see it really well, but it's not completely dark. So mom and dad did this for me. Now it's my turn. I'm going to take my pencil. Remember how we practice flipping it and putting it in our web and then tucking our fingers down? Now I'm going to go over the yellow marker and I'm going to practice with my best handwriting, copying and going over what they did for me so that I can learn how to write my name so well. So now that I've wrote it in both the yellow and my pencil, I'm going to go back and I'm going to say all my letters. So I'm going to say M, S, D, E, L, A, R, O, S, A. But of course, you're going to say different letters because your name is not my name. You have your own name. Okay, so again, I'm going to show you one more time. I'm going to have mom or dad, auntie, uncle, write my whole name, my first and last name on the paper first so that it's my turn and I can see how to write it. So I'm going to write it first with the yellow marker. Notice how my letters are close together and they're straight across. Now I take my pencil and I go over my yellow with my pencil. Now, after you've gotten really good at copying and going over the yellow with your pencil, then I want you to start doing it without the yellow, all by yourself, without mom or dad's help. So do you see how now this time I didn't need the yellow because I was practicing and practicing, so now I could do it all by myself. So now I'm going to show you two other pretty fun ways you can practice your name. Okay, so the very first game, activity, little thing I'm going to show you is with play-doh. So you can either buy some play-doh at the store, or I have given you directions so that you could make your very own play-doh. So once you have your play-doh, you are going to section off some pieces, make some worms by rolling it out. And I want you to make your name. Remember, our first and our last name. So I'm gonna make an M, then an S, then a D, and I want you to do your whole name. Now, if you are still having trouble remembering which letters to do, you can always write it down or have mom or dad write it down so that you can look and you can match it up as you go. Okay, so that's our first activity. I'm not going to waste your time doing my whole name, but it's so fun. Roll out the Play-Doh and spell out your name. Now, for the second activity, let me put my Play-Doh off to the side. This one is my favorite. So I've already put some in here, but I have a tray. And I picked sugar just because I have the most sugar at my house. And I'm just going to dump it in like that. Now I have a tray full of sugar, or you could use salt, anything that's little and tiny. And I'm going to use my finger and I'm going to write my name. Now notice it's a little tricky, so you have to be patient. And my name is very long, so I don't think my name would fit all the way across. So what I might do is I might write my first name, then shake it up and erase it, and then write my last name. Okay, so do you see how I'm making my letters in my sugar? Isn't that fun? So again, just like with the Play-Doh, if I'm still trying to remember what letters come, I could put this next to here and I can match it up as I go. And if you run out of room or want to do it again, just shake it up and then start again. It's that simple. So I hope you have a lot of fun practicing writing your first and last name with your paper, your Play-Doh, and your sugar. And I will see you guys later.